Give me some water.
The bell tolls.
Could you get me some water?
And so the bell tolls.
Could you give me some water,
No.
Jonah?
I'm not getting you anything.
Please.
You're a disappointment.
Give me a glass of water. There's a glass in my bed.
You're a
next to my
disappointment to the
bed,
human race.
And you just have to fill it up with water in the sink in the bathroom.
You're a disappointment.
Please.
You're a human disappointment.
Okay, then you just talk for the rest of this. I'm going closer to this.
Alright.
Until I beat it.
Alright. Now I'm gonna tell the story. Actually no, I like getting meditation. What?
Go ahead.
Oh.
Comment on what you see. Just do whatever
Alright.
you want.
Sonic the Hedgehog. A brilliant man. Before Sonic was a man, he was a professor working at the School of Animals, the animal school, where they were decided to do tests on hedgehogs because of their uniquely intelligent speed. And he was doing it, and something went terribly wrong. He was conducting an experiment on the hedgehogs that would make them faster, but when he put in the secret ingredient, it, boom, poof, he was a hedgehog. And his beautiful assistant, Amy, was also a hedgehog. And so was his rival, who was just happening to pass by, Knuckles. And then also Shadow, which Shadow was his shadow, literally. The chemical caused his shadow on the ground to come to life. And that's how Sonic came to be. But now you're all asking, but how did Eggman be Sonic's rival? And that's because Eggman wanted to take over the world, and let me tell you Eggman's backstory first. Eggman is a man who worked at the egg factory, and he was researching eggs. How do they work? What do they do? Incubation, I think. And while he was doing this research, he realized through his research that not only were eggs round, they were also very large and smart. Eggs were smart. Nothing smarter than an egg was what he found out. So he decided that he wanted to be just as smart. Go to the top left. And so he decided that he would become half man, half egg, because then he'd gain the smarts of an egg. So he did. And he became known as Eggman. And since he was so smart, he realized that everyone else was less smart, so he should take over the world and make it a world of egg people, so that people would understand him. But they didn't understand him. So he decided that he'd instead make a world of robots, because robots would understand him. But Sonic realized that would be lame and stupid, because no one wants a world of robots. They want a world of hedgehogs. So he made a world of hedgehogs. No, he didn't. He tried to stop Eggman, but Sonic still likes people, because he's not an Eggman. So he stops Eggman from making a world of robots. And that's where we are today, on the radical train. Follow that train, Sonic must, because if he doesn't, that'll mean the end of the humans and the start of the robots. And no one wants robots, because that means that the Eggman got his way. And if the Eggman got his way, that means that Sonic failed. And Sonic doesn't fail, because he's Sonic Jump. Fuck.
It's the same thing.
Sonic needs to jump. That's what I think.
But I have 5 lives, so it's...
Just get the life thing that you got last time, that you just missed.
Got it.
You missed it. You missed all of it. You're just a failure.
The fuck?
I mean,
What
I'll
the fuck?
start talking again. Okay, so in the first Sonic game, that's when Sonic first meets Eggman, and he realizes the goals
What the fuck?
and all the terrible things that Eggman plans on doing to the egg people.
What the fuck is going on? I'm not moving this thing.
I mean, the terrible things that Eggman plans on doing to the humans. The humans just want peace, and a little bit of war, because humans are nasty figures. They do nasty things to nasty boys. They're nasty boys. So what Eggman wants is robots, robot people. And you know what? Maybe he's right. But Sonic, he doesn't care about right and wrong. He cares about going fast. And I respect that. Eggman doesn't respect it. But what does Eggman know? He's just an Eggman. But jump. There we go. But Eggman, what he doesn't realize, Eggman's a smart cookie. Let me just say that much. And no one knows that except for me and everyone who experienced his robot. So, because if you're gonna have robots,
Oh shit.
if you're gonna have, oh my goodness. If you're gonna have,
Oh no, there wasn't.
if you're gonna have robots, that means you better have smarts, because smarts without, oh. If you're gonna have robots, you better have smarts. Because without smarts, robots are just piles of metal.
It's fucking trash. I hate it. I hate it.
Anyways,
I hate
let me
it.
tell you
I
this.
did so much better. I got all the way there. in
You
my
got
first
really
life.
far. You got really far.
If this stupid controller could reach further, I would. be
That would
so
make
much
all the
better.
difference.
It would make every difference.
What do you want me to? Do you want me to keep on telling Sonic?
Keep on going.
No. So moving on to Sonic 2.
Also, what is it loading? Why does it take so long to
All
load?
the polygons.
There's no polygons.
All of
It
them.
doesn't even load everything that you can see while you're there.
I also like how this town is in a pit. It's just in a shitty pit. They decided that they found a pit and they were like, well, this would be shitty for literally every single strategic kind of way. Let's make a town a pit. Let's make our town a fucking armpit.
Let's make the town as ugly as possible and inconvenient to get around as possible.
Let's also make the only way to get to the train station through a vent.
Make a ventilation that's like that.
Like a ventilation that you
This
can
is
just kind
how
of
you
slam
get
down.
Air circulation, right? Oh, it's not.
It's like the weird pipe system in Mario.
Can they hear? Do you think they can hear me?
What?
The microphone. Do you think you can hear me?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably very slick. They can't. I'm not trying.
No, what? You're starting.
Bada bada boom.
Sonic, Sonic went through a bit, as I'm sure everyone knows. He evolved. He, like a Pokemon, Sonic evolved. Because Sonic, as I said earlier, he was originally a professor. But when he was originally turned into Sonic, Sonic was a little fat boy. Which means, similar to Charmander's... What's the first evolution of Charizard? Yeah, Charmander. He was originally a Charmander. But then once he got to... What level does Charmander become Charmeleon? Once he became a Charmeleon, that's like... Let me start off by telling you about the Charmander days. Originally, get a ring. Originally, Sonic in the OG was a Charmander. But then he became... And he kept on beating Eggman, so he got more XP. And he did it for the sake of his trainer, the humans. His favorite people.
Wow!
The world.
Whoa!
But by Sonic Adventure, he was a Charmeleon, and he had evolved. So he learned flame. He learned flamethrower in the form of the homing missile. Bum, bum, bum. He didn't need items anymore, like the dash bubble, or